This is a discussion on the Netflix series Atypical. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it. I've seen the first 5 episodes of it, and I've begun to watch the 6, and I'd like to watch the entire series. It's pretty interesting stuff. It's about a teenage boy who has autism. I've been diagnosed with autism and been diagnosed with a form of autism known as Asperger's syndrome. But I wasn't diagnosed with any. I was never diagnosed with anything when I was a teenager. But there's one scene in particular where I noticed that this teenage boy was getting picked on a bit in school, and a girl suddenly blurts out, "Leave him alone! He's not all there." And she was expressing sympathy for his condition, but unfortunately, people such as ourselves can sometimes view this as misguided sympathy because we don't feel that there's anything wrong with us, really. To tell you the truth, I never realised that the Americans use the expression "not all there." I know there's another. It's commonly used in Britain as a commonly used expression in Britain. Somebody's not a full shilling. We say someone's not a full shilling, and that normally that or a bit short of a shilling, and that means pretty much more or less the same as not all there. But I didn't realise it was an expression in America. I've never heard an expression used an American using the expression "not all there" until I watched that series. But I never realised it was something he said. But I mean, I used to get picked on when I was a teenager, and apparently there was there was a certain boy that used to sit next to me on the school bus and call me names like simple-minded and backwards, and apparently he told me once that there was a girl in his class at school who said it's tight how everyone picks on Dinky because he is a bit backwards. Well, I think anybody who's seen a few, so somebody who's seen a few of me older videos might be aware of the fact that my nickname was Dinky Dalton in school, and according to this lad that used to call me names, there was a girl in his class who said it's tight how everyone picks on Dinky. Well, the tight being in the sense, tight. The word "tight" there is being used in the sense of being cruel, because it sometimes is. But I think I didn't know whether to believe him that anybody has said that about me or not. But I didn't think that I was backwards. If I still don't now, I just think that I'm slightly autistic. That's all. I'm sort of on the spectrum. But in a way, it was sort of. If she hadn't said that, it was a sort of misguided sympathy in a way because she got the wrong end of the stick about me. But I've. What I'm saying is, has anybody else seen this Netflix series called Atypical? And if so, what are your opinions on it? What do you think? the bit there about referring again to the bit where the girl says, "Leave him alone. He's not all there." Well, he got upset by her saying that because he, as far as he's concerned, he is all there. He doesn't like being called not all there because as far as he's concerned, he is all there. But I mean, I'm all there too. But it's just that in some ways there's something different about me. That's all. It's just everyone's different, really. In fact, there's a character in this series who says nobody's normal because nobody is normal, really. And everybody's different from other people to a certain extent. It's just there's some who get picked on more because of it, especially when they're teenagers. And a few years ago in the town where I lived, there was one case of a 16-year-old girl who actually hung herself, and she was found by a younger sister dead in a bedroom, and it was commonly believed that she was a victim of bullying, and that's what had led to a suicide. But I don't know the full facts of what went on because I mean it was a fair number of years ago anyway. But what we're talking about is we're not talking about something that's happened in real life. We're talking about a fictional character who's supposedly on the spectrum, as they call it, and there's been a TV series made about him called he's a fictional character in a TV series called Atypical, and if you've seen this Atypical, what do you think? Do you think it's a true representation? Do you think it's a realistic? Do you think it gives a realistic representation of someone with that condition, or do you think it's just too far-fetched? Do you think it's too fictionalised? What's your opinion? What do you think of the series as a whole? Anyway, just put it in the comments below what your opinions are.